You are listening to Roar Radio Station 67.17 on your dial. I can and I will show respect, ownership, attitude, and responsibility.
Welcome to Shoe Magic!
Although feet are the same around the world, how do shoes people choose to wear on their feet reveal aspects of a diverse culture?
Nikki Grimes, born and raised in New York City, she wrote poems for both children and adults. She likes writing books. She is 65 years old. Now she lives in Corona, California.
Meet some Shoe Magic kids. Tap dancer, hikers, ballet dancer, golfers, clown, and carpenter.
Did you know men were the first people to wear high heels?
Did you know Havanas were inspired by Japanese sandals?
Did you know shoes all over the world were identical until the right foot and left foot were invented in Philadelphia?
Everyone's shoes are entirely different, the colors, the styles, and shapes, but everyone's shoes are a part of them.
One of our assignments was to create a timeline showing the history of shoes.
Favorite shoes and stories shared. City officials, radio TV, pastors, doctors, nurses, professionals, missionaries too.
Mayor Stothert says, "These were the boots I wore campaigning in 2012 and 2013, knocking on at least 20,000 doors. The boots helped her win the election."
Here are some pictures of shoes and stories we received. Melissa Fry has worn these red boots when news reporting on big events. Shelley Brooks were lifesavers after surgery. Dr. Sedlacek's wrestling shoes helped him in making a decision to become a doctor. Mr. Festerman likes his shoes when he races sailboats and plays drums playing in a local band.
Scott Voorhees has learned many life lessons because of his garage sale basketball shoes. Our own Miss Sexton loved tap dancing while growing up, and Miss Moset's sandals bring her warmth and comfort like her very, very best friends.
We have some more stories. Rose Shannon wore these angelique glitter shoes while in New York receiving the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence in TV Broadcasting. When Lisa Reynolds was 4, she walked in some wet cement in her new black patent shoes. One day while Mike Farho was on his everyday prayer walk, he offered his own shoes to an old shoeless man sitting on the side of a road. Miss Wright's children's shoes bring lasting memories. Scott Wade wears his running shoes, walking 5 to 7 miles a day, helping others in Peru.
My favorite shoes are these bronze baby shoes. It was the custom in the 40s, 50s, and 60s for mothers to have their babies' shoes bronze as keepsakes and memories. These shoes truly hold many wonderful memories that I have of my mother. I would like to take a moment just to say that this Shoe Magic study has truly impacted my life and hopefully my students and their families. I also know that lives have been impacted from Omaha, Nebraska, to Peru, Mali, Africa, Tunisia, and New Delhi, India, and then all the way back to Omaha, Nebraska. Thank you to all who participated.
Pastor Mark Ashton, Christ Community Church, shared his time in Mali wearing his sneakers.
Pastor Mark shared cultural things about Mali.
We had Skype experience with Shelley Brooks, Caroline Thorson, and a retired missionary from Africa.
In 1886, Van Gogh found a worn-out pair of shoes in Paris flea market. The shoes did not fit him, so he made them props for painting. We sure had fun painting shoes.
Shoes reveal a lot about us. Things like our age, character, cultural background, and profession.
We have come to the conclusion that no matter what kind of shoes are worn, they all tell stories that impact lives all around the world.
Here come the clowns. Thank you, Bubblegum, for coming. You were great.
What you do,
Where you go,
Who you grow up to be
Depends on the steps you take.
Thank you for listening to Roar Radio Station 67.17 on your dial. I can and I will show respect, ownership, attitude, and responsibility.
Thanks to everyone for coming to Shoe Magic Celebration 2016.